As a man, you can be 40 years old and still not be ready for marriage. As a woman, you can be 30 years old still not be ready for marriage. Apart from age, there are other things that shows that a person is ready for marriage. So it is very important that when you now finally get of age, when you finally come of age, you begin to prepare yourself for marriage, so that those signs that a person is ready will be obvious in your life. So as you get older by age, you also need to prepare yourself for marriage. So as a young man, as a young woman, what are the signs that you are ready to get married? But of course, before I begin, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment on my videos. Thank you so much for that. The number one sign that a person is ready for marriage is by age. Age comes first before any other thing. So as a woman, you should be at least 20 years old. Then as a man, you should be at least 25 years old in order to be ready fully for marriage. As a man, another sign that shows that you're truly ready for marriage is that at least you have a job or a business that can take care of you first, then your wife, and at least a baby for a start. The bottom line is that as a man, you need to have something doing before you begin to talk about marriage. As a man, you need to have a place of your own. You need to have your own apartment where you live alone, pay your bills yourself. It's a sign of responsibility, being able to take responsibility for yourself first before involving anyone else, all in the name of marriage. As a woman, to show that you're ready for marriage, you should be able to take care of yourself and one other person if possible. But most importantly, you should be able to take responsibility for yourself. So as a woman, what I'm trying to say is, before you get married, you should have something doing as well. As a man, as a woman, to show that you're ready for marriage, you should at least love children and hope to have yours someday. As a woman that is ready for marriage, you should know how to cook. Even if you don't love cooking, you should know how to cook. Know how to do house chores as well. Very important. Know how to take care of the home without being told, without being, forced to do it. It is very important. These are things that will help you, especially at the beginning stage of your marriage, where it will just be you and your spouse. Little things like this. As the woman, you have to do all those things before your children now start coming, they grow up and start assisting you with all those things. You have to get used to these things. As a young man, as a young lady, in order to be able to take full responsibility for yourself, you should be able to live far away from your parents and still be able to take care of yourself. Still be able to take responsibility for yourself. As a young lady, as a young man, you should be able to make decisions for yourself. Make like big time decisions for yourself and be able to take and face the consequences of those decisions. That is a sign of maturity. As a sign of taking responsibility, you should not be under the control of your parents. You should not yield to peer pressure, and you should be able to do things at the right time. You should be sexually responsible in order to show that you're ready. Yes, you should know about sex, of course, but more importantly, you should know how to say no to premarital sex and be mean about it as well. As a lady, you have to be submissive to higher authorities. Know how to submit. Remember that is the duty of the wife, to submit to the husband. So beginning from your own father, you have to learn to submit. You should also learn to have a good relationship with your father as well. As a woman, you get to learn a lot from that man. As a man, you should know how to treat women with respect and dignity, beginning from your mother to your sisters to your female friends. you should know how to treat women well. As a young man, as a young lady, you should know how to make money and to multiply money as well. More importantly, you should be spiritually sound. Have a relationship with your maker. You have to learn to be generous. Yeah, be generous to your family, your friends, and to your partner that you're in a relationship with. It is very important. Another very important thing is you need to have a healthy sexual desire. This thing with sex has a way of affecting marriages. So as a person, it's very important that you examine yourself. Know the type of person you are. There are people with high libido and low libido and all of that. The most important thing is that you have a healthy sexual desire, because in marriage there will always be intimacy. It is a very important part of marriage. Don't be ignorant about this part of marriage, this aspect of marriage, because it is very important. As someone that wants to get married, you should know what you want to achieve in life and pursue it as well. You should have a vision for yourself, a vision for your family, where you want to see yourself in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, where you plan to see your family, your profession, your career, your business in few years to come. Have a vision for yourself. Have a plan, long-term plan for yourself and for your family. It is very important. Start early to make those plans. The earlier, the better. As someone that wants to settle down, you should have the desire to love someone else, the desire to want to bond with someone else. You cannot say you want to get married all because of your age, but you don't even have it in mind. You don't even feel like getting married. If you're talking about marriage, you're talking about something else. You don't have the desire in you. Then it means that you're not ready. Then you should not get married until you have that desire to be able to accommodate another person. Then you should not even talk about marriage. You should not have destructive bad habits. Of course, nobody is perfect. Everybody has a flaw, but your flaw should not be destructive. If it is, then you need to work on yourself first before talking about marriage. And finally, for today's episode, as a young man, as a young lady that wants to get married, you should be in charge of your emotions. Yes, be in charge of your life. You should know how to control yourself. You shouldn't be insecure. You shouldn't be hot-tempered. You shouldn't be lustful. You shouldn't be obsessive. Know how to control your emotions. Know how to control yourself. Self-control and discipline is very, very important in marriage. So in summary, what I'm trying to say is that these signs I mentioned and more are signs that a person is ready for marriage. Marriage requires a lot of maturity. Yes, both physical, spiritual, emotional, psychological, financial, sexual, all round. It requires a lot of maturity. So it's very important that you prepare yourself before getting married. Wait till you're matured. It's not a must that at most a woman you must get married before 30. If you're not yet matured, you can still wait. There is still time. It's not a must that as a man you must get married at most 35 or 40. If you're not ready, then please wait. Wait till you're matured. If not, your immaturity will destroy you and your marriage. So I wish you all the best as you prepare yourself for your dream marriage. So thank you so much for watching my video today. Thanks so much for listening, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also like, and don't forget to comment. In fact, if you know what you feel about today's video, I would really love you to share it by dropping it in the comment section. Don't forget to like and comment on my videos as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you in another episode with Rusi Baby.